But besides your website promoting a different manner of teaching, it also shows YouTube clips, and I visit your website.
Thank
Uh,
you.
yeah, and I saw a video message from Gideon. I hope I pronounced his name correctly. And
Correct.
yeah, he was expressing his gratitude on how you have supported him during his study. Can anybody make contact with you so that they can study together with you via Skype, for instance, or another medium? Can anybody contact you?
Absolutely. So my primary platform is LinkedIn, so I'm always available there, and it's easy to find me there. Just Keith J. McNally. I've left the doctor off, so it's easier to kind of find me. But if you go to my YouTube channel, you could always make comments and connect for me there, or from my website, which is drkeithmcnally.com. That you can either get on there's a Calendly link, so you could get on my calendar, or you could go straight to my email at drkeith@drkeithmcnally.com. So yeah, there's more than one way to get in touch with me. But for the most part, I do hang out on LinkedIn a lot, just making those connections and having those conversations.
Yeah, I saw you skip by a couple of times. Um, what, and this is what is your personal favorite topic to teach young students or fresh students or even younger people? What is your favorite topic to teach and
Well,
why?
if I'm gonna focus on the student, I'm gonna focus because it is what I do. I'm gonna focus on cloud computing. So I'm gonna focus on understanding how cloud infrastructure provides us access to artificial intelligence, machine learning, the Internet of Things, and that general platform. So, and with I say that to say this, that's going to be our future for good and bad, for whatever it is. Um, so understanding how the technology works, one, is going to be important. Two, it's going to be part of your livelihood. It's already how we connect because we're 6 hours apart and we're using Skype as the transition medium. So knowing how to use these things, not being afraid of them, but really understanding the technology behind them is where I would get started. So that's kind of who I am in terms of a STEM educator. I also like the robotics idea. I'm partnered with other people to provide. I've got a Mindstorms robot behind all of this, so I do like to play with robot.
Like you on the
Well,
wall.
I've got Lego behind me, but I've actually got the Mindstorms robot behind me as well on the other side of the wall.
Uh,
So that's always going to be a point of interest. But I like the Internet of Things. I like being able to use or leverage the internet to kind of make things happen. To be quite honest, so if I'm sitting here and I have a drone out there in the world, I can navigate that drone right from where I'm sitting. It may not be optimal, but with multiple cameras and with the Internet of Things, I can make that happen. We can communicate across the globe pretty much because I've done it already. And so knowing how to leverage that technology is going to be really, really important. And so that would be my favorite thing, uh, and always learning more how to use that. So if I could give two examples of how valuable this is, please let me. So in my classroom, we go through an 18-week program, like I said, helping military veterans transition out successfully and gaining starting their IT careers. Well, as part of that, I start leveraging the cloud, Microsoft's Azure cloud. This is Skype, so this is a Microsoft product as well. And so at the tail end of it, which is kind of where we are now, so we've got 4 weeks left of the program, I then say, pick a technology that's of interest to you and do a deeper research, a deeper dive into the idea. So this past week, literally, I had two students talk about artificial intelligence. So they did a presentation and a demonstration of how AI can be used. Well, first they developed the engine. So it was actually having to teach itself how to do something. And then once it's learned how to do something, it can be applied to another situation, which is really cool. And then another group of students, two students, learned how to leverage Internet of Things. So they could actually sit there at their desk and be communicating with a computer in another state, in another city, even across the globe, quite frankly, because the infrastructure gives us that capability. And so these are the things that are valuable and are of interest. And so I kind of let my students then find that passion, find that interest point, because that's really what's going to get them to the next level is engaging in things that are of interest to them.